Hey all, Rogue here. Got another one for you. Am I the asshole for wanting to divorce my wife because she got a breast reduction? Now, I'm just going to warn everybody ahead of time. This is from the Best of Redditor updates. This has the original post, three updates. Then the wife found the post and she responded. So this might be in more than one video. We'll see by the time we get to the end how many it'll be. So basically, the title, I, 30 male, and my wife, 29 female, have been together for 6 years, married for 2. I have a type, and based on my past relationships and the women I'm attracted to, it's not subtle. I like curvy women, and my wife happens to fit that type to a T. She's thick, and I appreciate that. I have been with other types of women, and simply put, thinner women don't do it for me. I mention this because I think that attraction is a big part of a relationship. I could love a person's personality all day long, but if I'm not attracted to them, it's not going to work. Very early in our relationship, she told me that she wanted a reduction as she felt like they didn't fit her frame and that they caused her to receive unwanted attention. I asked her if they caused her pain. She said that they didn't. I told her that I could understand doing something so drastic if they caused her pain or discomfort, or if it needed to be done for medical reasons. But for what boils down to just aesthetics seemed a bit much. She didn't really agree or disagree and more or less just dropped the subject, as did I. Fast forward 5 years, and we've been married for a year at this point. Out of nowhere, she said that she had an appointment with a doctor to talk about a reduction. I was kind of surprised because I figured that at the very least, she would mention it to me. I understand that it's not my place to tell her what she can or cannot do with her body, but I don't know. I thought she would have said something even in passing. After her appointment, I thought that we should at the very least sit down and talk about her undergoing a massive surgery. I asked her about her appointment, but she seemed cagey about the details. Eventually, she opened up and told me that she was playing this close to her chest, no pun intended, because she knew that I would try and talk her out of it. I told her that I'm her husband and that I wouldn't try and talk her out of it, but I did want to make clear that, for the lack of a better phrase, actions have consequences. She said that she understood that, but her chest makes her feel too self-conscious and she wants to go through with it. I told her that I understood and I would stand by her. So she gets the procedure done, and after all the healing and swelling went down, she was left with a small B cup. We have been intimate a few times over the few weeks after she felt like everything was good, and it's been a struggle. The size is really messing with me. But not only that, the scars are brutal. I have a thing about scars that just give me the ick. Even when I had my own surgery, my own scars gave me the chills in the worst possible way. I opted for doggy style and reverse cowgirl so I didn't have to see the scars, but my wife knew something was off. She would switch positions so we could face each other, and it's been the end every time, if you know what I mean. I made up some bullshit about lower back pain and doggy style being the most comfortable position for me. She got upset and accused me of not finding her attractive. I didn't want to keep lying to her, but at the same time, if I agreed, I think that would have crushed her. So I just walked away from the conversation. I know it's not a great move to pull if I want a healthy relationship, but I didn't know what else to do. After that, I pulled back from initiating because I'm just not into it anymore. I would accept her advances as her libido is lower than mine, but I've pulled away from that as well because her chest is really unappealing to me. After a few weeks of me not initiating, she confronted me about it. I tried to brush it off by saying that I was stressed and tired. Lying felt kinder than saying that her flat chest makes her look like a child and the scars make me want to dry heave. Damn, dude, that's fucking harsh. Okay. But she wasn't having it. I sat her down and reminded her that her actions would have consequences. She blew up at me, calling me shallow for telling me that this wouldn't matter to a real man. She asked if I still loved her. I said that I did, but that doesn't mean that meant that I was obligated to sleep with her. And if the roles were reversed, she would say that this dynamic is borderline abusive. Okay, before I even continue, sir, so you're saying that because your wife had her breasts reduced, that is borderline abusive to you? Like, I get the fact you can't help what you're attracted to. You're attracted to fluffy women. I appreciate that. There's lots of us out there that appreciate that. But you don't get to sit there and say that because she now has B cups, that the consequences of her actions are the fact that you're just not attracted to her anymore. You said you would support her. This is not support. You're now stating you have issues with scars. Did you mention any of that before her surgery? And let me just tell you, as somebody who has had 3 breast reductions, you can go fuck yourself if you think you have the right to ever tell a woman whether she has the right to alter that or not. It's not the same as getting breast implants. You're not getting them bigger so that people will give them more attention. As somebody at 16 who was a 34 J cup, okay, and I weighed 114 pounds soaking wet, I carried more weight on my chest than anywhere else, and you bet your ass it was reduced. Guess what pregnancy does? It brings them back. They got reduced again. But the fact that you think that just your wife's breasts are the only factor here, and ooh, it icks you out. Yes, those scars suck at first. They fade. But you would rather your wife be consistently uncomfortable because people are staring at her breasts in public or making comments about them. You would prefer her to feel that than to have B cups. I know you said that makes her flat. You're a flat out asshole, just saying. Back to the story. That conversation was like a month ago, and since then, things have been icy at best, I bet. I will want to cuddle with her and spend time with her, but she's rejected my offers to spend time with her at every turn. I wonder why. You've already let your wife know you're not attracted to her anymore. As a matter of fact, you told her that she gives you the ick, but you expect her to allow you to cuddle her? You know, the woman that you told gives you the... No, that's not how that works. It's not something you just order up and go, okay, tonight I want cuddles with my wife. Oh, nope, tomorrow I don't because she disgusts me and gives me the ick. Dude. It feels shitty because this entire situation was caused by her. She made the decision to get this done despite my concerns. No, those aren't your concerns, sir. Those weren't concerns. Concerns are for somebody's health. Concerns are for somebody else's well-being. You were concerned for yourself. That's not being concerned for her or sharing those with her. That's being worried about yourself, you narcissistic prick. She knows how much scars deeply affect me, and she pushed a specific kind of sex onto me despite me trying to work around this. And now that the consequences of her actions are affecting her, she's mad at me. No, she's mad at you because you're a fucking douche canoe that says things cruelly to her like, you give me the ick. I am going out of my way to offer her physical intimacy outside of sex to show that I still love her and that I'm still there for her, but she's not having any of it. I know that she's hurt because while I won't admit it, she knows I'm not attracted to her, at least with her shirt off anymore. And that probably feels crushing, but she brought this upon herself. At this point, I don't know where else to go from here. I feel like she won't give me. And to be honest, this whole thing has caused some resentment towards her. So I feel that divorce is our only option at this point. So am I the asshole if I get divorced over this? No, you're just an asshole. Not because of wanting to get a divorce. You're an asshole because you think you have any right to put input on whether your wife has a reduction or not because of what makes her feel more comfortable with her own body. So you felt you had the right to trump how she feels about her body with how you felt about her body, imposing your views on her. You're just the asshole, not because of this. Just an asshole. All right, guys, we haven't gotten into any of the updates.